I need a centre to go in this dividing head. And what I've got a drill arbor here, which is a right taper, number 2 most taper. So what I intend doing is mounting this in the lathe, turn the diameter of that down until it fits through there. That's the adapter for the driving dog, and then put a taper on the end of that. So what I'll do, I'll put that into that adapter, then into my orient adapter, and I can grip that in the 4-jaw chuck, nice and accurately. Turn that parallel so it's a good fit on there, and then put the point on the end of it. When you take this chuck off, there is a taper in the mandrel on the lathe. That's the taper. That goes into the mandrel, then that would go into there. I've had this together, and I've actually got 2 thou run out on the end of there. This is damaged, it's obviously seen better days. So to get it more accurate than that, I'll use my orient adapter in the 4-jaw chuck, and I'll set it up. I've got the clog gauge set up, touching the workpiece. There's quite a lot of run out in it. The way this works is, you find your lowest point, which is there. Zero your clog gauge. Then you find your highest point, which is there, which is 43 thou. You turn it back to half that, which is 21. There. Then re-zero your clock. You turn the chuck forward until the next jaw, which is that one, is lying level with the lathe bed. You tighten this jaw. It's easier to have 2 chuck keys, so we'll loosen the back one off. Tighten the front one till it goes back to 0, which is there. And straight away we're within 6 or 7 thousandths. Find your high point, which is that one. Tighten that. High point again, which is in between these two, so you that one and that one. We're getting near now. High point again, which is that one. High point is that one. One slightly too far. That's about as good as we're going to get. Each big division is 1 thousandth, and you can see that's moving probably 2/10 of a thou. Now we're going to see how hard this actually is. I think it'll be fairly soft. Tears of the machine alright that. that's down to size now. What we need to do is machine the taper on here for the centre. Right, the taper we want 60 degrees, which is 30 degrees a side. I want to cross slide that way. I'll fix the camera around. I'll bring the camera around so you can see the markings. Markings are quite clear. 20, 25. That's 30 degrees. So we'll nip it up at that. Right, bang on 30 degrees. I'll just face the end off first. Actually got a centre drill mark in the end, we'll have to remove that. I also use this to line up the tool on centre height. It's left a little dip there, so that means it's slightly below centre height. Still slightly lower. Nearly there. Okay, that's spot on centre height there. The feel we put on the cross slide and the compound slide used to do the cut, so it can lock the main carriage off. To speed things up a bit. We're running at 640 at the minute. I'll take it up to 1000 RPM. I can go up to 2000 with this lathe, but not with that big 4-door chuck on. Let's put a nice finish on. Nothing the matter with that. You can see the tool's dead on centre height. We've got a real sharp point on there. But what this has to do with, it won't be going to get hardened. Just leave it as is. I'm not quite sure what sort of material that is. The way it's machined, it seems to be fairly decent. This is basically how it's going to work. The centre goes into the dividing head like that. That slides onto there, and your gear on the little mandrel we made goes in between the centres. And obviously I've got to put a test bar in here and make sure things lie nice and level and square. That gets tightened up onto the centre. It also gets tightened up onto the drive dog, so the drive dog can't move, so there's no backlash in it. And then we'll turn that to divide this up. I've got a mandrel in there. I've got to make it with gear cutters in. The gear I need to make is a 63. I can't divide 63 with this type of dividing head. You need a universal head with a gear ratio on here to get 63. The reason I'm using 63 is it's half of 127, and 127 is the transition gear for metric to imperial or imperial to metric. But 63 is not half of 127, neither is 64. I can't cut 64 with this. So what I'll do, I'll cut 64 and compare it to the 63 and see how far away the threads are. I think the discrepancy will be very, very slight. It'll be perfectly acceptable for the sort of machining I'm doing and the sort of threads I'll be cutting. So we're slowly getting the bits put together, ready to start making gears. This gear here is a 72. I bought it, it was cheap, very, very readily available. It's a cast iron gear and has enough metal on it to machine it down and make a 63 tooth gear out of that, because the centre is already machined with a kiwi in, which saves me having to do it. So all I have to do is machine the teeth off, machine it to the correct diameter, which is critical. That's, you can work it out by maths. Put it in here, set it all up so it's nice and parallel and square, and then cut the teeth, which I'm quite looking forward to. This is the package turning sent us from Australia. We'll open up and see exactly what is in here. Right, we're kind of into it now. Some modern engineers, excellent. I have got quite a few of these, but there's quite a lot missing as well. I also have friends that collect them, so any that I've got here that I've already got, I'll be swapping for ones that I haven't got. So really good reading in these. Thanks very much, Tony. Right, see what's in here. Certainly well wrapped up. These are lathe tool tips, quite big ones, but I have got some. I've definitely got a hole that takes those ones, definitely. Those are the same, so I can utilise them. These are real big ones. What you can do with these, you can braze them onto a bit of square stock. But I have a friend who's got some big machinery and possibly he can use them, and I can swap them for smaller ones. That's great, Tony, thanks very much. Like I say, if I can't use them, I'll find somebody that can. That's the way we do things across here. We'll help each other out, swapping things. And anyway, thanks very much.
Oh, that was squishy.
These are the blackberries that I picked with Deb last night. They've been soaking overnight in some lightly salted water just to get any creepy crawlies out of the berries. There's an odd one there with a little mark on it, just discard them. We'll drain them. Wash them in nice clean water. Any obviously bad ones, any bits of grass or bits of rubbish you take out. These are fairly clean. A little bit of grass there, we don't want that. Basically they're ready to use. They're not bad at all. I like to use these disposable tin foil or aluminium containers are ideal. So we'll gently put the berries into each one. Probably enough here to make 4. Once again, you're looking for little bits of grass or little bugs, but these are nice and clean. You could mix these, you could put other fruit in, you could put tin fruit in as well if you wanted to. And some ordinary sugar. A good half a spoon or a level spoonful to each tub. Then I use this and Bessie's crumble mix. You can make your own, but it's cheap enough. I can't find the bloody scissors. They wouldn't cut me. I've got no idea whether I've got the scissors hidden. They're not a lot of use really, are they? Not quite enough to do the 4. Just about level with the tops, all you need. You can put, if you put sugar on top of there, it sets like toffee. Quite nice actually, but we'll just leave these as done. Right, they're going at the top of a oven which has been preheated to as hot as it'll go, which is 220 degrees. Normally takes about 20 to 25 minutes for them to cook. You can smell it when they're ready. They smell like they're cooked. Yep, they are. I think one of these should be just about enough for me. As you can see, it's really hot in there. You can have these with carnation milk or cream. And these with ice cream. But I'm going to have this one with ambrosia custard. Let's have a little try to make sure it's up to the required standard. Oh yes, that'll do for John. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for clicking the like button, supporting my channel, subscribing to my channel, and especially for all the kind words and well wishes that have come in towards Deb, my wife. Thanks very much.